Alright, we got our last game here with Darkrai Hydreigon, and we're going to get an Absol lead this game. Not the worst lead, I guess, but certainly not preferred, especially with Sawk and its kicks of righteousness. But my opponent flips over an Axew. You know, there's the new Plasma Blast, Haxorus for 1 fighting and 1 metal. Strike of the Champion brings down Iris's Wrath and Justice onto all these Team Plasma evil Pokemon, of which Absol's actually the only one. Only Team Plasma Pokemon we have in this deck. So, we got 2 supporters in this hand, and we're probably going to prefer a Juniper for 7 over a Colress for 0. So I'm going to take a quick Ultra Ball, look through the deck, make sure we have at least 1 other Haxorus prized, or make sure we have 1 Haxorus at least left in the deck. Looks like we have 1 in the deck, 1 prized. So I guess we're going to take a Victini. Victini, yeah, probably. We have 2 Victini and 3 Darkrai, so usually if we're going to get out something specific, it's going to be a Victini. So regretfully, I'm going to discard a Hydreigon, but we do get out a Dano and a Darkrai, and we got a Dark Patch as well, and we got a Blend GRPD. No supporter in this hand, but we'll be able to go places next turn. We'll be able to retreat and start using Turbo Energize. So he attaches the Metal. Catcher's out. Dano, that's actually a really good idea. It's going to prevent me from getting a retreat off this turn, and it's going to stall me the Turbo Energize. So, yeah. It's very, very good catcher play right there. I don't have my switch to get back. And, you know, if I hadn't attached to Absol, maybe I could have attached Dark to, or just went ahead and attached the Blend, but, oh well. As it is, we can go ahead and Deep Growl, I guess. I don't know, seems like it might be a waste, as that Axew's probably gonna evolve. You know, if it evolves into a Haxorus, it's got Dragon Axe, only costs 1 metal to start using it, and then it does 40 times the amount of metal attached to it. It's actually not that bad an attack, but we'll see what happens. You know, we really wanted to get that Turbo Energize off this turn, and it did not happen. So we also see a Landorus-EX, which is not Darkrai's friend. Evolves into a Fracture, and looks like that's not going to be able to deal any damage to me, and either reveals a random receiver. So, you know, Pokedex unfortunately did rotate. It'll probably be back in some way or another at some point. But Pokedex did rotate, so that makes Ether a lot less good. And he just retreats into Landorus, so no energy to use Hammerhead, I guess. Unless he already also attached to the Fracture, which I don't think he did. I think he just put a Floatstone. But anyway, now we get to get off our Turbo Energize that we wanted to get off last turn. We also get Zweilous into play, so we should be able to get Hydreigon out, possibly with this Ultra Ball, and the random receiver gives him a Caitlyn, probably not the supporter he was looking for. Caitlyn lets you put as many cards from your hand as you like on bottom of your deck, and then you draw that many. But unfortunately it is a net -1, and with only 2 other cards in his hand, I'm sure Shirin would have been better, so... Anyway, Tool Scrapper, I don't think we're going to need that too much. Doesn't look like there's going to be a Garbodor or anything like that. So we'll just get rid of that, and we'll get out our Hydreigon. And we do have our Max Potions, so it's going to be something we want to do. We can now Dark Trance these energies around, and I guess we'll just put the Blend on Hydreigon. He's probably going to want that more than anything else. And since, yeah, Axew can get, or Absol can get struck by the champion, stricken by the champion, we're just gonna get energy off that and say, this was my starter. I don't really want this in play anymore, but oh well. So it looks like he gets a Shirin, and that helps fill the hand up back a little bit. Random receiver gets another Shirin, and I think a Haxorus may have evolved by now. It looks like a Haxorus now. Yes, indeed it is. Dragon Axe could come into play, but we got a Hammerhead, so 60-30. Put down this Prism onto right there, and let's see, we got hit by 60. I think we're safe even if he attaches another metal. So we're just gonna go ahead and Night Spear again, take out this Landorus. Wasn't able to get the quick hit off with Hammerhead, so up comes this thing, down comes the cobalion EX, and looks like we got a Colress and got our Hydreigon out of the prizes. So Colress is not gonna get us too much right now. I'll probably just hold on to this hand. I can always use these 2 Max Potions, you know. Looks like he's got a Lunatone, so I'm checking out what he's got here. Lunatone, of course, can still be used with Ether. It's pretty good. Dragon Axe is for 80, so now we definitely want to use Dark Trance to move this damage off and just Max Potion it up. So we'll just move all the energies off to Victini. You know, it doesn't have any damage on it. And we're going to slow down here. So I Max Potion. I'm going to Darkrai. Victini's energy, however, pops up. And Victini's energy gets discarded. Yeah. You cannot, it is not legal in the paper game, and this is a bug, to use Max Potion on a no damage Pokemon just to discard its energy. It's actually not allowed. It's not a valid target. You can Max Potion a damaged, no energy Pokemon, but you cannot Max Potion a energied, no damage Pokemon, if I said that right. However, I happen to have a second Max Potion in my hand, and I also happen to have a Dark Patch. So, despite discarding 4 energies for no reason, we are still going to be able to pull off a Night Spear this turn, thanks to that Dark Patch. So, now that I had to play out all those cards, I guess we'll go ahead and play that Colress now. Dark Patch onto Absol, probably go ahead and move it off onto Hydreigon. So that was stupid. Wasted 4 energies on something that was both a misclick and a bug, as I say in the chat there. But Night Spear is going to take out this Haxorus. I think it had to get hit twice on the bench, so it's kind of like last game with the Garchomps. I think Haxorus has, it's either 150 or 140. Either way, 2 bounce of Night Spear on the bench, and then 1 from the front will be sufficient to knock it out. So cobalion EX does have Righteous Edge that can discard my Blend that's on there, and looks like it does. But fortunately, we have a basic Dark Energy attached to Hydreigon, so we're just going to go ahead and move that up there. And did I see the... Yeah, I saw the... I probably should have moved that Dark Energy up there last turn, actually. But anyway, we're going to keep on Night Spearing, and actually, we're going to go ahead and catch her up this Lunatone and get the knockout on that, and put 60 total on that Cobalion. This way we'll be able to retreat and Dragon Blast for the game, as opposed to putting this Cobalion down to 90 and then still having to knock out this Lunatone. So, Righteous Edge no longer going to really do anything. He's going to capture out the Hydreigon, though. Very good play on his part, discarding that Blend, seeing that Dragon Blast is coming, got to discard that Blend. We do have some supporters. We've got ends. That's not going to exactly be very good. So we're still going to be able to Night Spear this turn. But he definitely bought himself a turn by not having the goods to Dragon Blast. So we're just going to retreat to this fresh Darkrai, move the Dark Energies up, and just start Dark Spearing. Yeah, we're going to Dark Spear. That's a World 2013 joke for those of you who did not watch the stream. And we're just going to keep Night Spearing and probably win on the next turn, I believe. There is, 30 HP left. Unless he's got a Max Potion, he won't be able to get that out of KO range. And we could just see a Steel Bullet here, waving the white flag. There is another catcher on the Hydreigon. 100 damage actually is enough to knock it out, as I believe we got hit by a Hammerhead earlier in the game and then the Righteous Edge. But Night Spear is going to finish this game up. And yeah, so showing off a little bit of a bug there with the with the Max Potion. Be careful, because your energies will pop up on those bench Pokemon and you will accidentally click them. So a little bit annoying there, but we were still able to come back and take the victory anyway, thanks to just so happened that we had the cards to make up for that misclick. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll have some different decks coming up shortly. Later days.